Okay, let's see how this works out for me. I'm gonna try and do a drive from our house to the Airbnb we're staying at. It's not super cool, but there's some things right here, right beside the place. This is a lobster processing plant, and all the boats are out there. Take a video of that in it later on. There's a natural historic site just up here, Fort St. Louis. It's down this road right here, right? So we could walk to it. You go down that little trail there. You don't see the ocean like I see it, but they're driving along the ocean. There's a nice old house. A bit of a sore garage, but we're on all the way along this road. We're seeing different spots. We're seeing the ocean, all these places along here on the ocean. This is a little park here, Fort Creek Park, and tide's out right now, showing a lot of the sand on the bottom of the ocean. That's a nice place. So here we are in Smithville. So seems like every few hundred yards it turns into something else. So this is Smithville. There's a boat out there in the water. I don't know if we can get a better. Nope, can't see it better up here. I don't know what they're doing, but I love watching the big boats. I don't know what it is about it, but I just like the big boats. They're just, I don't know, interesting to me. Went lobster fishing with a guy about 20 years ago, but I don't know if I'll bother again. There's Smithville Wharf Road, so there must be a wharf down there. That's near where that boat was, and here's a big United Church. Quite a bit of traffic on this road. I can't figure it out. There's not that many houses, but this is the Lighthouse Trail that we're on, so there's a lot of tourists running down here and going to the lighthouse and stuff. So there's a bunch of lobster traps there. And they're just lobster traps here everywhere, just hundreds of them piled up all over the place. It's really wild. There's an old place that's falling down that has, probably right beside it, probably has 200 friggin' lobster traps. I don't know why they're still on shore when it's lobster season, but I don't know. maybe in case they run out or something, or maybe they're all old traps. Hard to say. You can see where I am right now. You can actually see out onto the ocean. Like, they're gotta turn the camera. But some of them are sort of little backwater areas. There's a nice place catch that early enough, but pretty nice place. Another one there. Now, like I said, every so often, there's a sign that shows that we're on the Lighthouse Trail, which follows the coast along. And here we're along the ocean here again. But like I say, it changes from one spot to another. So that was Smithsville, and I don't know if we're in Baccaro yet or not, but it changes to Baccaro. So our little place that we're staying in is in Baccaro. Nice little place. People that own it have bought another place. They bought this one and fixed it up, renting it out, and they've bought another place just up the road, 10 minutes. They're doing the same thing again. So it's not that bad of a deal. We're off season, but it's in the area of like $1,000 for the week, which if we were going to stay in motels, it would cost us more than that, and we'd have to drive a lot longer way. So here we are. We're here. This is our little place that we're staying. Heather's in there. I'm going to keep going a little bit. That's our daily trip back and forth to the house. I'm just going to show you how close we are to the lighthouse and stuff. There's the lighthouse is just right there. You can actually see it from that little cottage. And there's a big, I don't know if it's an observation place or if it's like radar. Could be radar, like we are on the southern tip of Nova Scotia. This is all sort of like, I don't know what you call it. I don't know if this is where there used to be a huge U.S. Air Force base here in Port Latour. I think it's actually on the other side of where our house is, but it sort of looks like this. It's just a big barren area. But, oh, I got water in front of you here. So there's some little shacky looking places here. Must be really old cabins or houses that people had, like this here for instance. There's lots of these around. There's a brand new, that place just got built, brand new. It's on the ocean. But I don't know what this big observation thing is, or if it's radar or what the heck it is, but it just looks out of place here. We were down here last night, and there were lots of people down here at the lighthouse. This is a big breaker wall they have along the ocean here, just a whole bunch of great big rock. I don't know if it used to maybe take the road out or something when big storms or what, but anyways, we were down here last night. There's all sorts of cars, and then we could see from our little cottage there that all sorts of cars coming down here too, which is pretty wild. I don't know if maybe the teenagers come here to hang out on Friday nights or something. Could be. Lots of boats out there right now though. You see dots all over the place, but that's how close we are to the lighthouse. And this is where we were sitting last night when we got that noise of the ocean. I don't know. I imagine you can hear it here today too. Just check it out. That's where we were sitting there last night, listening to them crashing in over here. You can see the, oh shoot, I can probably see 20 boats from here. Hard to see. There are quite a piece out there, most of them. If I zoom in a little bit, you can see some of them. There's 3 over there. They're just spread out all over the place. Hoping this camera thing works out a little better. This is where Heather was. There was a lobster statue here, and Heather had her head in it earlier this year. They must take it down for the winter. But pretty different than living up, you know, Kearney and South River and Huntsville, up in that area. Like, it's just different. New thing for a few months, right? So way better than sitting on my couch. That's what I did last winter. So this will be a little different. I'm not walking out to the water because there's all these rocks between here and there. A little hard to walk to, but you can see big shoals out in the middle there too, the water bouncing off them. But anyway, I better get back. Heather's thinking I'm coming for lunch and I'm a few minutes late, so gotta go. Oh, I got my cap off my truck too. Doesn't look quite so funny, but it's still pretty rusty, but we'll work on that later on this year.